Hey guys, so it's about 4 in the morning right now, Sunday morning. I just got back from doing one of the ghost hunts up at the Stanley Hotel. I had a lecture tonight, and then we did a big public ghost hunt. One of my regular followers on Twitter was at the lecture, and she wasn't able to make it to the ghost hunt, but she did want to know. Tonight was the supermoon thing. Like the moon was the closest that it's been to the Earth in a long time. While it was rising tonight, it's a full moon. A lot of people are wondering if that might have effect on paranormal activity at all, including me. I've heard both sides of the story. One half says that full moon does affect activity and it makes people crazy, and the other half says statistically it's not really there and there's no scientific logic as to why that might be. I'm not really sure. I could go either way on it. I could be persuaded either way. So I was really interested to see what might happen tonight. And it's been a weird night. Like, it really has. Um, Doing the public ghost hunt, not a lot happened. I had sort of we're doing room 412, we were doing the balcony, it was a pretty quiet night on my end. Lucy's door closed a bunch of times tonight, and a couple times it really slammed. I wasn't exactly witness to that, so I don't really know how hard it slammed or how it did, but it did do that a couple times tonight. It was pretty impressive. We don't know what to think about it. There was no wind tonight, and we've been kind of looking at that and seeing if there's consistencies there. It's definitely not the wind, so the mystery goes on. But after the public hunt ended, we went into Lucy's room, and there was only 5 of us. There's me and Callie, and a couple of our friends, and just really weird feelings in there, and the place got weird quick. Like, I haven't had the creeps like that in Lucy's room in a long time. Very unnerving. Lots of shadow play, lots of light play that isn't normally seen in there. And the weirdest part was that more than one of us would see it in the same place at the same time. Tricks of the eye type stuff, like we'd see almost what looks like sparks, or it looked like a glare, like a reflection glare kind of going off the wall, but there was no light source or reflection that it could have been from. We were seeing like little movements starting all around the floor like small animals. Really, really weird feel. It just felt like there's animals like running through the whole place. Now, I've investigated Carriage House like a couple times, and that has this really weird, like natural, like inhuman, animalistic type feel in there. And that's what Lucy's room was feeling like. It didn't feel like there was any human presences there during that night, which was really, really weird. Like, just this totally weird feeling. Lisa, one of our friends, she was pregnant. She felt really bad in that room. She did not want to be in there at all. Very uncomfortable. Normally, I'd kind of challenge her to face that, 'cause that's when the good stuff happens. But being pregnant and all, and almost due, that just struck a weird chord for me. And so her and her husband left, and the dynamic changed a little bit. I felt like the activity started to die off, so I kind of stood up and I was like, you know what, I want to take a much more active approach here. I want to start, like, I'm going to supply some energy here. Like, I'm going to get into this. Let's see what happens. And so I was walking around the room. I had my hands out. I was trying to feel. I was trying to reach out to these things. I mean, it was everything in there. It felt like from small animals, like a cat maybe, to even like small people or different kind of like slightly inhuman entities. Like, I kept getting this idea like I was in a fairy tale with like trolls and like fairies and like these weird creatures and tons of shadow movement. And I was just trying to like reach out to them. And it was weird sometimes. It felt like they were up in my personal space. Like, I felt like I could hear them on my shirt, and like they were on my arms. And at one point, like, I became very aware of like my shoulder blades, of my shirt against my shoulder blades. And right after that, Callie said that she got the impression there was something on my back. And essentially, like, I wasn't recording audio. Like, I wasn't doing any evidence or any tools. Like, at this point, I'm really just trying to reach out for myself. Like, I'm trying to experience stuff. I'm trying to figure out if it's real. Um, just trying to reach out, and just go for the experience, figure out what's going on, and that's what I was doing, and trying to sense these things, if they're actually there, if what we're seeing added up with other people. We just like spit out the random feelings that we had, see if they might be hits, might be impressions, and that's what we've been doing the last few weeks. It's just been trying to get in touch with that experiential side of ourselves. It's been really interesting. I mean, it's very insightful. It's very personal. It's a really weird experience, and a fascinating one. I really highly encourage it. Like, why not? Like, the technical stuff is great. It gives you cool evidence. It gives you cool more experiences to share. It gives you cool interactions. but I'm looking for myself. Like, I'm looking for those interactions. Um, Weirder still, Callie very vividly tonight saw the Pigman. If you don't know what that's talking about, I've written a blog about it. I'll put the link down in the doobly-doo down below, and you can read about it. But I had a kind of a weird psychic vision of a Pigman in room 1302 earlier in the end of December. It's been seen by other different psychics in the room too, which was very weird. And Callie saw it very vividly tonight. She knew exactly what I was talking about describing it, which was weird. Now, at some point, eventually, all this stuff just kind of died off. Like, I sat down, I was really tired. I didn't feel like kind of like energetically drained that you often feel at the end of a ghost hunt, but I felt tired again. Like, I felt tired when we started, I felt tired when we ended. It felt like I kind of came off of a sugar high or something. I was like, alright, I'm tired now. And it almost seemed like these like inhuman things just cleared out. Like, they stopped just passing through. And this really like pissed off like human presence all of a sudden came. Heaviness on the chest. Callie got this impression of it being really pissed off. I kind of stood up against it and I was like, hey, there's no need to be like this. I don't want to interact with you, whoever you are, like this. I really had to stand up against it, and we kind of decided that we weren't interested in that. We were just going to let it be. We were tired. It had been about 2 hours. We wanted a break. So, in all, a really weird night, and I don't know what to make of it. It was one of those that it's so tough to reach out like that, energetically and emotionally and stuff like that, and to not get material responses. Like, I reached out so many times to try to get touched. My hands felt tingly. Callie was seeing stuff all around me. Connie was seeing stuff shadow play. They were just seeing all kinds of this stuff around me while it was happening. A lot of stuff kind of backed it up, but nothing like, I didn't get touched. Like, we didn't hear specific sounds in the room. Like, nothing was moved. So, no material interaction. It was all in this, like, sensitive, like, levels that we were trying to kind of access and experience. I don't know, it was weird. So, it's the kind of thing that I was striving for one of these material experiences, and I didn't quite get it. So, there's kind of a disappointment there, but there's also kind of this weird, like, still reaching out. Like, is that the goal? Like, was that really what I'm going for anyways? Yes, but also no. Like, by reaching out energetically, maybe I'm not reaching out for material experiences, even though that's really what I want. I don't know. It's tough to do this kind of soul searching. It really is. Was this because of the moon? Was it because the moon was close? Was it because it's a full moon? Was it just a weird night? I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see what the spring holds if this kind of thing happens again. I want to look at the calendar, see if maybe when I saw the Pigman, if that was on a full moon, maybe there's a consistency there, or maybe this is just some new thing that's coming with the spring. I don't know. It needs looked into. I'm really interested in it, but weird nights. Like, no evidence to show you guys, but it was weird. So, I mean, that's the kind of thing that we've been doing lately. Really interesting. As a side note, before I leave, if you guys are interested, I've got a new short story coming out on Tuesday. I'll put the link down in the doobly-doo again. It's on smashwords.com. It's a website that lets you download stories and novels in any ebook format. So PDF for your computer, if you're just on a computer. They've got Nook, if you got one of those. They got Kindle. They got the iPhone and the iPad stuff. All these different formats for whatever you have. I highly recommend it. It's going to be free, or you can set your own price for 2 weeks. After that, it's going to go up to about $2 or so. So tell your friends, download it, review it. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. But that's coming out on Tuesday, so look for it on there. And if you haven't already read my first short that I released, Streamline Crocata, that one is already up there. You can download that and set your own price for that too. The new story is called Desertion. So I hope you guys look into it. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching the vlog, and hopefully I can get another one of these posted soon for you guys, giving you some updates and letting you know about more experiences. So I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired. So good night, guys.